Hello and welcome to Earthcheck, your weekly pulse checker on our planet and various happenings that are concerning our environment right here on KUTV. My name is Emmanuel Kutosi, yet again opening the veil to one informative episode that I'm sure you will be able to engage with. So be sure you will be entertained.
The Kenyatta University continues to distinguish itself not only as a premier academic institution in Kenya, but also a dynamic force in environmental conservation. Renowned for producing highly skilled graduates across diverse fields, the university is increasingly leveraging its intellectual capital to address pressing global challenges, particularly climate change and environmental degradation. At the heart of this effort is the KU Seedling Propagation Committee, an initiative that has emerged as a beacon of sustainability within the institution. Through this platform, students and faculty actively participate in the propagation and distribution of tree seedlings, contributing to national afforestation efforts and ecological restoration. The committee serves as a practical learning hub, bridging classroom knowledge with real-world environmental action. By engaging students directly in conservation activities, Kenyatta University is nurturing a generation that is not only academically competent but also environmentally conscious. This hands-on approach instills a sense of responsibility and ownership in safeguarding natural resources. As the world grapples with the realities of climate change, Kenyatta University stands out as a reservoir of environmental hope, demonstrating how institutions of higher learning can play a pivotal role in shaping a sustainable future. And today, they were within the environs in Kiambu County as they embarked on a tree planting mission along River Committee to safeguard the banks and also ensure that the water flowing down the river is one that is pure, one that is also able to serve lower downstream regions in a way that is conscious of the environmental needs. They moved also to ensure that the tree cover within the Kiambu region does become higher, which is necessary for safeguarding our dear planet.
Niwaulize kwanza. Hii inaitwa nini? Tunasema namna gani? Kamiti. Tunasema nini? Kamiti. Nasikia vizuri? Si hata ni wewe. Wewe koja kwanza. Kwanza. Kuja kwanza. Na wewe kuja. Na wewe sikuje. Is it true? Is it true? Hujasikia? Si ni kamiti? Kuja hapa wewe kuja. Si nasema ni kamiti? It is true.
The tree cover in any given country, they have a big contribution, especially when it comes to food security. And this has also been recommended by the United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, and they work very much in partnership with the World Agroforestry Center, whereby we want to integrate trees in our private farms, but also continue restoring the degraded public forests. And with this, we realize there are so many benefits. One thing is that agriculture requires water. And number two, agriculture also requires good climatic conditions, whereby we are looking at temperature, we are looking at precipitation. So in these different parameters, when we have appropriate tree cover, it maintains and it regulates these conditions, which actually contribute to good yield of the crops that we plant. What you realize is that when we want to balance, that we have different land uses, and for that reason, we call for proper planning, whereby we have a kind of zoning, especially when we talk about urban settlements, we talk about agricultural land, we talk about the forest. These are different land uses, and the moment you balance them, they give the optimal output. For example, you have mentioned something very interesting about how the farmlands are being encroached by settlements. What we realize is that population is increasing over time, and this population has to be housed. But what we are realizing is that we are having settlements encroaching on productive land, especially in our country, which is very risky for us because of the future. And in that case, in most of the cases, we really recommend even a policy change, whereby settlement expansion can take place to those places which are not agriculturally productive, so that we remain with those lands which are highly productive for food production for the increasing population.
My name is Naserian Valerie, one of the students in KU. As you said, it's true Tuko Miti leo. We are not at Tuko Kadi leo. The main reason I came is because I'm in love with the nature. Planting trees, I actually had no idea of planting trees, but when I came, I was taught how to do it, and I appreciate the opportunity. Plus, risking the nails to to plant trees. We will be coming more and more times. Give us this opportunity again. We love planting trees. We love trees. In short, thank you.
Sana watu wa KU. Kwa sababu tuko na nyinyi mara kama 3. Nimekuwa hapa mara 3. Mkiwa hapa. Tulipanda na nyinyi hapa. Tukapanda na nyinyi pale na tukapanda na nyinyi huko juu kabisa. Na saa hii tena mumerudi. Kwa hivyo ni mara ya 4 mumerudi. Na mimi hata wale wote wameshakuja. Hakuna watu wengine nimeshaona wakifanya kazi nzuri kama sisi. Kuna wengine tulikuwa nao hapa, tulisuguana sana. Miti ilikuwa mingi, lakini hawataki kupanda. Unaona mtu anaangalia. Walikuwa wasichana na walikuwa na makucha ya KUTV. Sasa wanafanya hivi. Akisikia atagusa mchanga anawaachilia. Sasa uniambie, si hiyo ni makosa kukuja na ufanyi kazi? Nimefurahi nyinyi, nimefurahia nyinyi sana. Hata walimu tunapanda nao, na wale walikuja nao, hao walikaa pale kwa basi. Tukaingia na hao wasichana mpaka hapa, tulipanda mpaka hapa. Hatukupita hapa, lakini tulipanda karibu masaa 4. Kwa hivyo mimi nasema KU msaidiwe na Mungu na muendelee hivyo hivyo. Hata mkitoka wale watakuja wakuje wakiwa kama nyinyi.
We have noted along Kamete River, farmers and through Kamete Rua, they have actually put significant effort to plant appropriate tree species, especially bamboo, that is recommended for restoration of this river. And we are glad that they are keen to promote those tree species among the farmers so that we have clean water, and also ensure that some of the areas that have been affected by pollution, that there will be a bit of a purification of the river that is getting downstream. We recommend bamboo to be planted and other indigenous tree species, especially the prunus, croton species. We recommend also terminalia. It's good for this ecosystem, and also ficus, which is recommended for this area, for rehabilitating the riparian areas. Yeah, currently the first year we were able to exceed our target by growing more than 130,000 tree seedlings. By this year, we were able to, by today, we have donated 30,000 tree seedlings for this Kamiti Rua ecosystem, and also about 3,000 seedlings around Kiamumbi Dam, where our staff, our committee, our students from all schools in Kenyatta University have participated in planting and growing these seedlings. We have also been in touch with a number of partners who support us, like Kenyan Defense Forces. We have the Lions of Kenya Club. We have the Hearts of Gold organization and many other partners who are keen to support our activities outside Kenyatta University land. Thank you.
Indeed, an informative bit right there. We take a short break right here on Earthcheck, but be sure to join the conversation, particularly on our YouTube channel at KUTV Kenya, where you can be able to be part of the conversation on this action that is necessary for the safeguarding of our planet.
Thank you KUTV for the opportunity. Today is a great day where we gather to be part of the direction that Kenya as a country is taking. We are talking about 15 billion trees up before and by 2032. That means everybody needs to participate. And when you look at our population, the working age, it's between 15 years and 65, which is 60% of our population, and therefore, which is about 40 million of us. So if you divide 15 billion by 40 million, you find that if each one of us participated in this, then it would be easy to get the target. And I believe one of the things everybody is school. Everybody is in school, and therefore we realize that our schools, our universities, our colleges, our kindergartens need to be part of this, and that is the reason we are here as a school, as a university. And again, everybody, like I've said, have been to school. Therefore, as an educationist, as the School of Education, we lead in this fight, we lead in this activity, we lead in this dream. And that is the reason I want to ask that every time we have this opportunity, our lecturers in the School of Education, our students, because it's the biggest school at the university. And therefore, it will be important that we all be part of this, because that's the easiest way to realize this dream.
And perhaps I can dig on your feedback, because at some point, I think with this crew, we were able to go to a school somewhere called Gatongora, and we planted trees with young children within the lower grades. Perhaps you can give me your overview or opinion on this take and actually going to create that information towards the young ones, that this is the journey and how it speaks to also our future.
Thank you. I will tell you, my brother, that we are in time, even especially when you look at our curriculum, our new curriculum, CBE, matters and environmental are very key. And that's why we want our young children to grow with that attitude. I am a big proponent and study of and scholar of environmental ethics. And I tell you, that's where we build. That's where we build our values at. That's where we build our skills from. And therefore, as we see that involvement to schools, as we see that involvement of young children, playing their critical role in planting trees, I tell you that is the thing we are proposing, that is what we are supporting, that our young people grow with that, those values, where they appreciate that our non-human environment, part of the environment, as aesthetic value, and we need to relate with the environment as equal partners. And I think when I see young children coming in, the curriculum really proposing and insisting that we must grow those values at those tender ages, I know and I can tell you the future is bright.
From the School of Architecture and Built Environment. Today I decided to join this great team to come and plant trees in this place. And I appreciate the nature because, as you can see everywhere, there's some natural trees, and also we have come to add our planted trees. This is because it enhances the climate. In our learning, you get to learn about built environment. At a moment, you get to learn how they influence each other, the natural environment and the built environment. So in terms of trees, they provide a good place where there is no shadows and comfort to the users also. And in places where there is just sun, the trees provide a good shade, and also the rains. In short, it provides a good environment for the thermal comfort of the people.
Nimefurahia siku ya leo kuwa nanyi. In fact ni watu wazuri sana kwa sababu wakati tu nilipoona pale msichana niliona kuna kucha kama hizi, nikasema hata nikauliza chairman, kweli atapanda? But she was the first one kupanda. Alinama akaanza kupa. So nimewapenda sana, na chochote kile mtu anachosomea Mungu awabariki, awampatie veva mpite. Tukizidi kutengeneza mito yetu, alafu environment yetu ikuwe nzuri, na Mungu awabariki.
Thank you so much. It's been a lively event. I think this is where we draw with the young generation. We are at the moment running for the ecosystem to rescue us. You see, we have this issue of flood, but who can rescue us? It's the only ecosystem that can rescue us. That's why we are here today. Last year, we are doing tree planting. So I'm happy the young people are showing up. They are now introducing Miti. So we are trying to plant as many trees as we can just to offset the floods. It's been a good journey, and thank you so much also KUTV for being on the journey with us. I know the role of media. You are playing this, you are amplifying our voices. Without you guys, we could not have people have not known us, but at least you have been playing our voices. We are much more grateful of that. Plant a tree, save a life.
I'm Clive Vitalis, yeah, and I'm a student at Kenyatta University, also the former chairperson of CONEC, yeah. And yes, we have experience with the trees, because trees, first of all, help us to do things like eutrophication, yeah, and even they provide food for us. For example, the fruit trees, which give us fruits too, like avocado, and yeah, for food security purposes, yeah. I've planted more than, in my lifetime, right now I've planted more than about 200 trees, because naturally, even in Kenyatta University, there is there are events that usually go out to do tree planting, and also not just planting, but also make sure that we grow them. I will tell them that Tuko Kadi and also Tuko Miti, because right now we are on the ground planting trees.
Nashukuru nyinyi kwa kuja kufanya kazi pamoja. Hii kazi ya nchi inatakaga watu wanajitolea. Nyinyi mko kwa masomo. Hayo masomo hata angalau sisi wengine kama sisi wanaona kama hawezi wakakulia masomo ile mnasoma. Lakini ukweli hiyo miti kutoka leo kwenda mbele itakuwa ikileta hewa mzuri area yetu. Ikileta hewa mzuri, sisi miaka inaenda kuongezeka. Juu tuna mambo mengi ya kuharibu mili yetu itakuwa reduce kidogo. Hivyo nashukuru nyinyi nyote. Na wakati mwingine mkiwa mtakuja tuambie mzuri mnaja na mnaja kiasi gani. Tunaweza kuweka vijana hata kama ni 10 wasaidiane na sisi kushiba mashimo. Miti ni mingi kwa nasari. Tuko na miti ile mumeleta ni mingi, lakini hatugebeba yote juu hatukujua mnakuja kiasi gani. Na tunaendelea kutoka Mande kuendelea. Tunaendelea na kupanda nini? Hiyo miti. Kwa hivyo mtu akifikiria siku moja kutembea, akija atatukuta kazini. Tuendelee tutengeneze environment yetu ndio mambo yawe mzuri. Asanteni kwa hayo machache.
Okay, thank you KUTV for the coverage and creating awareness on more of planting trees. We normally say every day is a day of growing trees. One, what I could say, since 2023, when I was the chairperson of Kenyatta University Environmental Club, until now, I've seen revolutions, Kenyatta University planting trees and ensuring that every part of Kenya is being green belt. When you see, for example, in Kenyatta University, all the fence, it is surrounded by trees. So we normally call that one a green belt. So the fence and the trees, they enable us to become more green. And if you view very well, our environment and Kenyatta University is totally different. So with that energy and with that entrance in School of Environment, I came up with a passion to plant even more than 230,000 trees. And so far I have seen Kenyatta University growing over 130,000 trees. And through that we have been able to create more awareness on how people should relate with the environment, how people should relate with our trees. And also we have gone areas whereby we are planting trees and at the same time we are seeing them being cut down. So we normally advise the communities to ensure that they keep those trees and they conserve them. Today we are around 52 billion in Kenya, and 40 years ago we are less than that. And with that, urbanization has been rapidly grown. And through that, you find that people are not knowledgeable or are not aware on the importance of conserving those resources, especially on the towns. Even the designs, we have seen in other countries designing roads in a way that there are paths whereby they conserve trees. And through that, they ensure that when it rains, the trees, they cover, and also they ensure that the soil is very tight and intact, so that it can control the floods. In our scenario, we have seen encroachment in our rivers, and our government is playing a critical role in ensuring that any part that is encroached is recovered and is planted trees. And through that, we are ensuring that the environment is green, and also we are ensuring that the coverage is well green. And from our appearance, also we attract traders to come because our environment is so suitable, the climate is so sweet, and we enjoy.
Tuko kwa miti, tunapanda miti, juu tuko miti. Immortality becomes something that is quite elusive to us as human beings, as we have to have an coming in and also an ending. But through various things that we do, particularly things such as planting trees and ensuring that we have an environment that is quite sustainable for all generations, we have in one way or another an immortality that we have created by extending ourselves through the actions that we are part of, particularly in safeguarding our environment. Well, it has come to the end of yet another informative bit of Earthcheck. Be sure to join us next week for another informative bit. My name is Emmanuel Kutosi. Till next time, take care of your environment, and remember, Tuko Miti.